So it's been a couple of years since Apple really released an affordable iPhone. After the launch of iPhone SE in 2016, the company actually discovered this road where we saw a huge bump in pricing, and to be honest, there were certain reasons for that, like the curved OLED display and more importantly, privacy, which is currently best in the business. No doubt Apple still holds the market like no one else, because if we see the number of upgrades that Apple provide in a single year, it's substantially lower than Samsung or Xiaomi or any other brand. So this translates into higher demand, and because of the premium pricing, the company lacks all the good part. With older models like iPhone 7, 8 or even iPhone 10 and 10R, people fulfill their desire of owning an iPhone, but still the firm has to provide an upgrade ASAP, and guess what? It's actually happening. You might know after all this long time that Apple is working on a successor to iPhone SE, and even though the company was initially delaying the official launch, obviously because of the pandemic, they are now believed to launch it on April 15th, and the reason for that is they know the amount of losses they'll have to bear if they delay the launch. Also, the phone would not be called iPhone 9 or even iPhone SE2, as those were speculations at an earlier point of time, and right now it's believed to be called the iPhone SE 2020 model, and it's a similar naming pattern that Apple has for their iPad, MacBook and all other products. Now let's talk about this phone in general. Starting with the looks, it looks exactly like an iPhone 8. The height and width are all identical to the 8, except the device will be 0.5mm thicker, measuring in at 7.8mm. The back of this phone is made up of glass, so I kind of expect wireless charging, but let's see if Apple has it in their catalog or not. To be precise, the phone will have A13 chip with 3 gigs of RAM and different storage options. It will continue to offer Touch ID instead of Face ID, which is a bad news as Apple community kind of adopted this feature a long time ago. The display as expected will touch 4.7-inch mark, and the camera configuration is also gonna be similar to that of iPhone 8. In simple words, we can say that iPhone SE 2020 is just iPhone 8 with improvements in some regions. Mostly it's about performance, but let's see if Apple has something else in their production line. Also, like Apple's current flagship iPhone lineup, this phone will not have 3D touch. Instead, it's likely gonna adopt the haptic touch. This is one of those features that Apple users still regret not having on their latest iPhones. Finally, this would be the most affordable iPhone that Apple has released since 2016, so the pricing might look like this. I believe it's gonna be popular in countries like India, because the company has made it clear in the past that they want to expand their market in countries like India and China. Population matters a lot. That said, I'll see you guys tomorrow, and if you have any question regarding this particular phone or anything else, let me know in the comments down below. Peace.